I'm Carey McKencie. I'm going to talk a little bit about our film Cold Harbour. We shot it in Cape Town in South Africa. It's a contemporary thriller about a township cop who takes on police corruption and a Chinese triad. It's inspired by real activity with Chinese gangs in Cape Town smuggling abalone, which we call perlemoen, out to Hong Kong and Taiwan. For me, it was a challenge to make an action thriller on a very low budget, and also to mess a little bit with preconceived notions about what African cinema should look like. I hope you'll find it interesting. I worked with an old local cast, some actors who are very well known in South Africa and well respected, and we brought a Chinese actress from Beijing. She'd never been to Africa, and she brought a dresser, a Tibetan dresser, who didn't speak a word of English and wasn't that much help, as far as I could tell, to her. But I thought it was very brave of her to come, and she had a very different, an incredible work ethic. I mean, she shot a lot of movies in China, and is quite a big star there. Her name is Yunnan. But she had no complaints about the really lo-fi, low-budget, guerrilla conditions in which we were making the film. She never had a trailer. Sometimes she was in a tent. So that was something that was sort of special about it in terms of cultural, mixing it up. The central theme of the movie is corruption and integrity. And the main character, Sizwe, is someone who used to be in the struggle against apartheid and has subsequently become a police officer and believes in the new South Africa and that things have changed for the better. And as for the most part, I would agree they have, but there are some flaws in the system. So his antagonist, also a former comrade in the struggle, has taken a life of crime. So these two characters have an ideological sparring through the movie. And the dilemma for Sizwe becomes about whether he should obey the law or whether he should do what he knows to be right or do what he feels to be right. And there have been some, for me, really inspiring films from the 70s in the US, like Dirty Harry and Bullet, talking about corruption at that time in America. Also with this idea of vigilante or rogue justice. It's a really tricky issue, and it's not one to which I pretend to have the answers. But the challenge in my interest was to show characters who were flawed and complicated, and it's not good guys versus bad guys as one might expect in a policier. It's good men and a good man in a bad situation, and bad guys who seem to be doing good things.